talked about videos, you talked about blog articles, you talked about practice tests that are free online. If I'm coming at you and I am stressing out and I don't know where to start, either because I've taken the diagnostic and like you said, I bombed it and I'm really worried about where should I start, or I've taken the LSAT and I've really screwed it up and now I don't know where to kind of go from there. And in some exams, we don't get to see the past exam. So we can't see which section we're really doing bad in, except where we think, based on the diagnostics, we're really poor in either reading comp or logical reasoning and so forth. So given the suite of stuff that you provide your clients and people that are going to come onto your website and take a look at the stuff you offer, where would you say is a starting point that they can then say, I got it. I'm taking rides home. I got the podcast going on, but I'm just going to do these 2 videos, these couple of questions, and that should be the starting point, as opposed to like a whole plethora of stuff?
Yeah, sure. So I think most people approaching the exam for the first time, they're going to have a lot of trouble with logic games. So I typically recommend start with logic games. They're the most intimidating, the most unfamiliar. No one's ever done anything like that before, except for a few people who went to like a nerdy math camp or something. So you start with the simplest of the simple logic games, the relative sequencing or basic linear, whatever you want to call them, just ordering games that relate, you're putting variables in a sequence. So in my study plans, you start with the easiest of the easy ordering games, move on to the moderate difficulty, then the most difficult, then easy grouping, moderate grouping, difficult grouping, and so on. So in my study plans, that's the guiding principle. I have a 5-step approach I call the laser approach to LSAT studying, which is learning, accuracy, sections, exams, and review. Most people jump right to the exams, which is the 4th part, when they should start with the L for learning. That's the basics, reading textbook chapters, watching videos, getting a general sense of what the LSAT tests. Then A is for accuracy, doing individual questions by type from easy to difficult. Then S is for sections, doing individual 35-minute timed sections to work on your pacing. E is for exams and endurance, doing those full-length 5-section exams. And R is for review. Most people do nothing but exams and they skip the other 4 parts. So that's the logical progression to build a basic understanding of each question type before you get into the full-length exams. So I'd start with easy ordering games if you were going from scratch. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.